Hey everybody, welcome to another Poverty Hill Camp odds and ends video. I think this one is number 18, odds and ends number 18. I got some just little items all lumped together in one video. I got a new hat. Not just any hat, this is a very special hat. This is a hand-knit wool hat. It was made by our friend from the archery club, Hannah. Hannah did a beautiful job, and with the hat came some information about the wool. This is 100% wool, and the wool came from this, I don't know if you can see it here, this particular Shetland ewe. The name of the ewe is Sybil. So, and the color is Morit, if I'm saying that right. And it's 3 ounce solid yarn, and the yarn came from Whispering Pines Shetland sheep. You can find them on the internet. Very cool hat. And Hannah put a little note with it that she knitted the hat at home on the front porch while supervising her chickens. So thank you very much, Hannah. I really like the hat. It fits real nice, and I'm sure it'll come in handy when the cold weather arrives. Natural colors, I think I can wear it out hunting. And thanks, Hannah. I appreciate the hat. And like I said, the wool came from Sybil. So thank you, Sybil, to you. And you can check out some of this stuff at Whispering Pines Shetland sheep. Very cool. I'm very happy with the hat. As some of you know from watching previous videos, I'm a big fan of trail cameras, and I really enjoy not just for scouting, for hunting and such, but just a way of observing nature. So I got some trail cameras out, and last year, about this time of year, I set up a camera in front of a birdhouse. And I got all kinds of interesting pictures of birds investigating the birdhouse, checking it out. Ultimately, one chose it and made a nest in it, and then I think I showed a lot of those pictures in a video. So, but unfortunately, the birdhouse that I made was made out of a gourd, and some predator at some point got into that gourd and kind of tore it up, and I never did know whether or not the bird that made a nest in it survived or not. So this year, I'm going to do something similar. I'm going to set up a trail camera by a birdhouse, but I made a more substantial birdhouse. This one here, I'm going to put it up and then put a camera facing it, and over the next several weeks we can see what investigates it and what uses it, and hopefully it's solid enough that nothing can get in there. So anyhow, what I was going to do is I was going to go down and check the trail cameras I got out. So if you want to come along, tag along, we can see what's on the cameras. Usually early spring, there's some interesting stuff on the cameras, so let's go check it out. Come on. Well, the little pond's all ice-free, and we're going to try our hand at a little trout fishing over here this morning. Well, it's a nice morning here at the little pond, but fish aren't cooperating, so I'm going to move to another spot. This looks like a pretty good spot here. Got kind of a deep little hole. Creek funnels under this log. I'll bet you there's a trout laying under that bank there. Let's give it a try. We had a bit of a windstorm come through a few days ago, and got some branches here and there that I got to cut up. And I thought it'd be a good chance to try out one of the saws that our friend Kevin brought by. This is actually the second bow saw that he's gotten for us. The first one is a monster 42-inch bow saw, and that's pretty cool. That one I needed to get a new blade for. But this is a 36-inch, I believe, blade, and the blade that came on it is still relatively sharp, so it's still got a little life left in it. Whoever had the saw before had this nice guard on the blade, so I'm going to give it a little workout here today. It was a little beat up, so I gave it a paint job here. I figured this light brown would stand out if I lay it down in the leaves and in the woods. Just kidding. It's the only paint I had around. So let's see how this holds. Still works good. Thanks, Kevin. The old days, you know, we're always talking about the old days, the good old days, right? Right? We're always talking about that. And in many ways, the old days were good old days. And I don't know, maybe our mind only remembers the good times and forgets about the not so good times. But I was up at the archery club the other day, and I was going through some old photo albums of, you know, from many years ago, and shooting with all our friends and hanging out and such. And everybody was smiling. Everybody was having a good time. And one of the people in those pictures was George. And George was a member up at the club for forever. I mean, he was a member for a long time. And George, not only did he shoot a bow and bow hunt, but he also was a bit of a poet, and he would write poets and notes to people. And he always, on the note, he always would put a little leaf or something from where he was, and there'd be a nice photograph a lot of times accompanying the poem. And George is passed on now, but the memory still's there. And I was going through, like I said, going through all those old photos and everything, and I came across a note from George, and it had to do with the old days. It's titled "Old Days," and George wrote, "You can't beat 'em, you can't have 'em back, but the memory is forever." So go out there and make some memories for yourself, and remember these are the good old days, so make the most of it.